Yes, sir. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sam, man.
Yes.
Everybody listening, we want y'all to go up top, hit the like button, and make sure you share this video. And the great part about it, as always, you can do it right while you're enjoying the next story we're about to actually jump into. And Sam Matt has that one right over there with Azealia Banks coming at the phenom, one of the greatest ever do it, Nas. Now we know that Nas dropped his album a little late, but we know that it's fire. We're gonna get to it. But Azealia Banks has shade to throw. Sam, man, what's she talking about?
Well, it seems like anytime something kind of dope comes out for the people, Azealia Banks has something to say to kind of create headlines. Nas is no different. She put something on her IG and then it was immediately removed. How anyone is supporting that Nas record baffles me. He's an abuser! Exclamation point. 4 times over. How does hip hop let men keep getting away with this shit? Azealia Banks wasn't done. I'm pretty sure people will completely overlook my message and call me a hater, but hip-hop has to stop enabling men and ignoring women's pain. Damn, does Khalees black womanhood mean absolutely nothing to you Negroes? Excuse me. Want to sit around and chastise me for having opinions when y'all have rapists, abusers, drug addicts, and alcoholics running around? Hip-hop makes me sick to my stomach a lot of the times. I cannot believe the amount of fanfare I've seen for this Nas record. I personally will not buy, support anything, him or any way until he comes clean about that shit, because everyone in hip-hop turning a blind eye is sending a signal that shit is okay. Also, as someone someone that has been treated unfairly by hip-hop with no one standing up for me, I simply could not sit around and watch another round black men in hip-hop congratulate each other for their mediocrity and bullshit ass ways. Black women matter in hip-hop. I hesitated saying this as I really want to collab with Dave East. I'm not sure if he'll probably say no after this. I'm sure all of the hip-hop niggas who already don't fuck with me for no reason will think, oh, Ab is just running her mouth. Begin, but fuck it. Somebody had to stand up for Khalees. Oh, God. Oh, I hear you laughing. What's your thoughts, bro?
I mean, you know, Azealia is like, you know, she's turned into kind of like, you know, it's like it needs to be said in the room and nobody says it. She's like in the corner, just blurts it out in the room and says it. And it's like everybody's in the room like, damn, why she say that? But it's something that has to be dealt with. And a lot of the stuff, you know, she's saying is absolutely true. The timing of it, you know, I think is wrong. Now let's make it clear here. The whole allegation of the abuse, that's just an allegation at this point. She calling Nas an abuser, but to take Nas out of the equation, you do have, you know, a history of rappers, you know, that were, you know, that made, you know, a living, you know, off of talking about drug use, you know, degrading black women, just that and the third. But on the other hand, you have the black women, you know, who were in the videos, who subjected themselves to that also. So it wasn't like they had a gun to the head and was forced to do anything. But, you know, it's definitely some, she brings us some very, very good, you know, topics and ideas that need to be discussed, I think, thoroughly, because they're definitely issues. And that some of the things she said is definitely true. We can't deny that. What you think about that, though, Sam?
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with what you say.
No doubt.
It really just seems like this woman takes it upon herself to go outwardly against, let's call it for what is, black people.
Woo.
It really does. She screams pro, and she hides it under the bullshit of being pro-black. She's tired of this black womanhood, black this, but she'll downgrade a Dominican. She'll do this, she'll do that. She'll run around and do all this stuff, but she'll never throw the same shade at anybody white. Never throw the same shade at any corporation doing anybody wrong. Never throw shade at any of that. Not that I know of anyway. Not that gains headlines. Only these get headlines. Now, when it comes to the whole situation when she says abusers have that has to be done. We've said it on countless times. If you hit a woman, you're a bitch.
Right.
We've said it countless times. But we've also said, and have to be objective, because we chose to be on this platform for a reason. And if we have to be on this platform, we're going to get our opinions out of the way and be completely objective to the situation. No one's been convicted of any charges. No one. We all know the situation, though. It is public that he is going through some bullshit with child support, and the amount of money that's being thrown Khalees's way for child support. That's something that's out there. If he did hit her, fuck Nas for hitting her. But you just seem to have a real stance, and you just can't wait to throw shade on somebody and use Nas as a pawn to just talk about other black men. You did the same thing, if I'm not mistaken, when Jay-Z, P. Diddy, T.I., they all took that picture when they had that brunch. You were outreach saying, I don't know why drug dealers and all this stuff, why these people have to be together, why we support this. You were out against Cardi B anytime we hear about you, it's just seeming like you're throwing shade.
Is she lying?
That looks like you.
You think she's lying?
No, she's not lying. But the Stephen A. Smith live, when he goes on there and talks about the weed and talks about this, it's okay. You may not be lying, but it's the way that you project it, and it's the way that you paint the picture that goes, okay, that makes them people in the higher ups. You see, I told you. That's why it just gives it validation. If there's a different way of painting a picture, in my opinion, if you're going to do it in a way that you're trying to see success and upward movement, I think she's doing it just to downplay and degrade black people.
I mean, that's interesting. We definitely would like to speak, more, if she would ever, like to speak, with the podcast about that. That'd be dope, about some of her issues. Cause I can't really put my finger on it, but I kind of side with Azealia, on this one a lot, because it needs to be said and it's real. And, I think that the people, the subject, the people that she's coming after, they should respond to this, the people like the Nas's or the people that she's talking about, and give their, rebuttal, to what she, cause I'm sure, I'm sure they have a response for her.
You're agreeing with Azealia, so you're saying fuck Nas?
No, I'm not saying fuck Nas. You said fuck Nas a few minutes ago, if he beat his wife. But look,
facts.
Yeah. But I feel you on that. But now I'm not saying fuck Nas. I'm just saying like, that is real what she's saying about, these rappers. This is what they were. Mind you, they did come out of that lifestyle and did, better things in business. But there's a trail, of kids who, that listen to that music could have been influenced to, do the same thing they did, and who never made it to, being a businessman. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a trail of tears. You know what I mean? That these rappers leave behind, in the inner cities and stuff. It's real talk. We know that, ultimately that, some of us are victims of our own environments, but it's real talk what she's saying, and it definitely needs to be, engaged.
I don't know if she does anything outwardly for anybody within the community or does any platforms, because that would be great, because she's very outspoken on social media. And she has very strong points. You agree to a lot of them. It would be real dope and awesome if she grabbed some young women of color and just kind of had conversations and building and things like that. Men of color and things like that, to kind of have the conversation to build these bridges and get these gaps connected to things like this that she talks about so outwardly and so strongly and passionately about are avoided for our future. Planting those seeds would be very important. But I doubt it. You think she's just talking? I think she's fucking just talking. Okay. I think she's just screaming and pointing and getting attention, and there's a bigger objective at hand. And I would love for Ms. Banks to have a conversation with us one day. Oh yeah, the floor is yours. Right, be quiet and you run and do what you got to do. Yes, sir. So we can get your point out, because this is just my opinion. This is what I'm gathering. Am I wrong? Has she ever came out against police?
I mean, not that I know of, but I don't want to disqualify.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Has she ever came out about Weinstein or anything going on in Hollywood for women? Has she ever came out? Only thing that she talks about is hip hop, men in hip hop, and how they're fucked up and dirty. It seems like she just got done dirty a couple times, and now she. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could be right. You definitely could be right. But yeah, I mean, that is what it is. Azealia Banks coming for Nas's throat. But I mean, I don't think Nas is going to respond. I mean, he's having a beautiful album. You know what I mean? It's circulating. There's a lot of things. I see him. He dropped some merch today, I think it looks like. So, you know what I mean? He's on his high horse right now. I don't think he's going to respond to that. Nevertheless, definitely a great product. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sam, man. We want everybody to listen, and we implore you right now to go up and hit the like button, and make sure you share this video. And we are on the new channel, Uncensored Truth Podcast. Hit the subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out to Ratel SEO, my man Darren over there. Also, if you're looking for your latest hip hop news, go to hiphopun.com. That's hip hop, the letter UN.com. And I want to give a shout out. We're going to be dropping that interview tonight. Sir Charles, you know what I mean? That's a great interview, man. And peace to that brother doing some real big things in the industry. And yeah, I'm going to turn it over to Sam Ant. I want to give a special thanks to Soup to Nuts Uncensored. You'll see the link for her YouTube channel in the description box right now. Lady T doing big things over there. The beautiful Lady T. We sincerely appreciate each and everything you do over at hiphopun.com, as well as your channel. Keep it going. I also want to give a special thanks to my brother Trev over at Plug to Plug LLC. If you're looking for electronics, buy or sell, I also leave his information in the description box. Doing big things out here in the community. Just shout out to Black Excellence, man. And also, like old guy said, special thanks to Sir Charles. That interview will be dropping in a few hours. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. A real fire interview. Singer, songwriter, producer, rapper. Just writing on Brandy's new album right now. Fire. Man, shout out to the brother, man. We doing big things over here at Hip Hop News Uncensored. Oh, God, that's all I got.
Yes, sir. I got